All right, welcome to episode 4. We're 4 episodes in. This is like the most consistent thing. I'm good with it. Episode 4, Coffee with Coaches. Coach Derek Stevens, if you forgot, in 4 episodes.
Coach Tad Hulst.
Coach Sick.
All right, and today we're doing something a little bit different. We keep switching the locations on you all. So we're in our office area. So the first episode, we were at the Rack, which is next door. Now we're next door in our office area. So we picked this spot for a reason. So behind us are all of our all-academic plaques. Those aren't all-American plaques. Those are all academic plaques. So I think that it's special because it's showing that we have really smart students here. So
Don't debate them. Trust us.
You will lose. I feel like we're all smart up here. You will lose sometimes if you go against them. Not to mention, I think our newsletter had it, but 34 people this past semester who made the dean's list.
Yep.
So impressive all the way around. So, but let's get into business. So last weekend we were at Wartburg College for their first annual Friday Night Lights meet. How did you all think it went?
I think it went really well, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's obviously always tough to compete on a Friday night. Like it's not something we typically do, and I felt like they handled it really well, being a late night meet and end of the week, and good attitudes, good efforts all around.
Yeah. So I'll say it was different and new. I like the idea of competing on Friday night. I think that a lot of them liked it as well. We also had a 2-day weekend that most of them don't normally get, so that was different. But competition was there. We had another meet again where there were PRs being set left and right, season best left and right, top 5 marks left and right. We'll get into all of those individually in a second, but from a coaching perspective, it is what you would want out of a meet, especially as we're gearing up for our conference meet. So I guess we'll just kind of walk down the line. Sick, how did the throws do?
They went really, really well. At this time of the year, I'm just looking for consistency with marks. Mitchell and Lauren both did that. This was their first meet that both of them had almost all 6 throws within the 14-meter range, so pretty close to her PR. Jazz did about the same, but then she decided to pop off a PR in weight of 15 meters. So she's solidly in the 3rd place in school history, ahead of everybody else. It's stirring a little friendly competition between her and Lauren. So Oceana had a season best in weight, getting back up. She was a lady tore ACL last year, and now she's starting to trust her leg again. So that's good to see. Then she had a huge PR in shot, so that was fun to see for her as well. Carter also PR'd in weight. He had about a 2-foot PR, roughly. I think it equals out. Meters and feet always throw me off. I try to convert it, so not even gonna lie. I think it was about 2 feet, so he's doing pretty well for this time of the year. Hannah did extremely well in shot as well, so everyone's just around that consistent mark, almost right by their PRs, or setting new PRs a couple weeks before conference, so I couldn't be happier.
Nice. Cool. Sprint jump side, Luke won long jump and triple jump. It wasn't a big field there, but he came in and we had some field and some work that we needed to do there. So he came away double victors in those events. Lexi, freshman, long jump, set a PR, made finals, did her thing there, so that's really good. The 60-meter dash, Sarah set a personal best. She's been fighting to try to get below the 850 mark in the 60-meter dash, and she went 849, so we got her there. She was pleased with that. In the 400, Josh got over a hump that he's been over for. I told him I apologize for beating him up in the 4 so much, but he finally got over the little hump that he was dealing with and ran a pretty solid race there. I have notes. So I think that was all the PRs that I had. I mean, we had some event wins. Naya in the 200. I said Naya earlier in 60, I messed up. So 28:20, so that was a indoor PR for her. So it's excited to see that. That's what she was going after. Thank you for keeping me on track.
And Abby in the 2.
Abby in the 2? Was that a PR?
Yeah.
Okay, and Abby in the 200 as well. So they keep me in line. I told you all I'm bad with numbers. I'm good with faces, I'm good with names, I'm good with all this memorization stuff, but performances, I've never been good at that. But pleased across the board. We had I'll before I hit to that, I'll let Coach Holst go before I say the last thing that I was super pleased with.
Yeah, on the distance side, I mean, I think knocked it out of the park. Annie Ertz continuing her dominance, wire to wire in the mile, school record by a second, ran 5:01. That was the #1 time in the nation over the weekend. Puts her third in the nation right now. So sitting really well. That's her third meet in a row with an A standard in school record. Vanessa Cortez also broke her own school record in the 5K by 18 seconds. Hit the B standard, so she punched her ticket to nationals as well. I think Kelsey Hundorf also made the all-time list. Ran the #4 time in Mustang history in the mile. Ran 5:27, which last year her 1500 PR was 5:22. So she's almost 100 meters ahead of pace already. She ran it tactically. So I think there's a lot more in the tank there. But she got the heat win in her race, which was cool to see. I think our mid-distance guys, obviously Nate Scala put himself #2 in school history in the 800. For a freshman to go #2 here right away this early is awesome. But I think as a whole group, our mid-distance group, I think we talk about consistency-wise, and Cam Steffens and Aaron Golding have been really, really consistent in the mile. They both run within a second each time of what they've done. So Cam set another PR by 0.03 of a second, but it's a PR.
PR is PR.
And I'm trying to think who else PR'd in there. Jess Ertz had a big mile PR as well. But yeah, we ran really well, lights out on the mid-distance side, and really excited to kind of freshen up this weekend before conference.
Yeah. The one thing that we had was our men's 4x4 was we strategically put that together to have some of our guys go head to head, and it didn't disappoint. And there's a little trash talk going on last week too, which was awesome to hear and see. But that was also kind of a highlight of the meet for us, is watching our men's and women's 4x4s kind of duke it out and really kind of uncover some confidence that they didn't know that they had. Like they have the talent, and getting that confidence, getting them out there, I think it showed through in what those relays were able to do. And we had some freshman girls who were running the 4x4 for the first time, and were a little intimidated by it, but I think that they were intimidated before they started the race. After the race, they definitely told me they didn't like it, but they ran well nonetheless. And so I was happy that they were able to gut it out and tune out some performances. So so coming forward, we are going to be at Monmouth College, right? On Saturday, okay. So we're going to head up there. I don't think Mount Mercy's program has ever been there before, but us three as coaches, we've each ran there, and our old school collegiate.
Through there.
Yeah, and through there. Competed there back in the day. So it'd be nice to get over there and get a final tune-up before conference. You heard Coach Holst just say that now is the time to be running consistently, especially this time of the year, and we've done that. For us to be as sharp as we are, to compete and throw and jump as sharp as we are right now, heading into conference next week, is a good sign. So that's what we'll be doing this weekend, is just a tune-up. Let's see if we can be sharp going in, and then carry that in to next week. We're all excited about that. I'm drinking tea right now because we've got a little bit of sickness going around, so we're trying to fight that off and be as sharp as we can going into next week. So, yeah, what are your guys' thoughts about next weekend?
I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm ready, and I think something else that came out of this meet at Wartburg is some of our guys decided to talk trash about a basketball pickup game with us coaches after the season. So just teaser, we're about to destroy these guys on the court after the season.
Mm-hmm. They don't even know what's coming. They have no idea what's coming. Like I don't even want to talk it in. I don't want to say anything else. Just watch. Just watch.
We might live stream that game.
Oh, we're definitely live streaming that game. It's happening. So, yeah. So continue to follow us along with what we're doing. We're trying to This guy over here is our social media guru. He's plugging us left and right. So is this guy over here. I'm just old, I guess. I don't know. I'm not good at social media. But continue to follow us on our social media, on our newsletter, and on this, and share it and get it out there. We want to reach as many people as possible to show you all what we have going on, because we have a special group of athletes, we have a special group of coaches who really came together this year, and we're going to continue to do that. The back of our shirt says Legacy starts here, and we're living that. Legacy is starting here in what we're doing right now. So continue following us. If there's anything you want to see, anything you want to hear us talk about, how we come up with where we're going to run, what we decide for meet entries, what our workouts look like, different things like that, let us know. If you have potential recruits out there that are interested and want to hear more about our program, what we do, put us in contact. We're more than happy to come to your school, come to a workout, phone calls, emails, we do it all. So.
And we do have our visit day on March 1st that we kind of been blowing up about, but just a quick little reminder, put it in the back of your head again. So links are on our Facebook page. You can get in touch with one of us coaches if you want to sign up for it. But another little.
Cool. All right, so we'll get newsletter out on Friday. You'll be seeing that, and then wish us luck and follow us this weekend as we head to Monmouth. We'll see you next week. Go Mustangs.